Welcome to Friday Metaverse Gaming with Grunk and myself. We're here today accompanied by the team of XRIO World, who've been building a very cool game that helps people wrap their heads around Blender. Blender is a 3D modeling software, so some of you might know it as you're maybe into game design or asset design in 3D. And yeah, it's super cool to have you guys here with us. Grunk will be today our sacrificial lamb.
We're good at that. We got it.
We throw you into the game and hope for the best as a total Blender newbie, which I think is great. It's fun. So yeah, let's welcome everyone. With us here is Nina. Let me bring her up on the big screen so she can introduce herself. Please go ahead.
Hi, I'm Nina Phelan, CEO and co-founder of XRIO, and super stoked to be here. Thank you so much, Stella and Grunk, for demoing our game, Blender Start Here. And I'll hand it to Dave and Ying.
Over to Dave.
Hi, I'm Dave. I'm the game lead for Blender Start Here, and also a co-founder of XRIO. Ying?
Welcome.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ying. I also a co-founder of XRIO and art director of XRIO. Hello, everyone.
Hi, welcome, Ying. Good to have you here with us. So just a few questions in the beginning, because some people might not be familiar yet with what you've been building. So as I mentioned, it's a game that gamifies the process of learning Blender. Blender is quite a complex tool, and it's not easy for people to get into it. Most people that I've spoken to at BlenderCon, they told me like, well, it took me like, a few times, and I opened the software and then I closed it again because I was so overwhelmed by it. A lot of people say, hey, what are you talking about? Like, since Blender 2.8, that's no issue. What do you guys think? That's true or not? Let's maybe give it to Dave first.
I would argue that is not true. There are certainly people who are kind of built differently that can really hop into any one of these really complex softwares and just be fine. But for the rest of us peons, we learn at different rates, and a lot of it is the type of stuff that we kind of need to spend our own amount of time just wrapping our heads around just simple concepts, whether it just be like, when the mouse first came out for the computer, it took people some time to get used to that. Same sort of concept. If you look at the numbers, it really is over half of the people who try to learn Blender ultimately stop using Blender because it's too complex, and so we are trying to rectify that.
Okay, I first of all totally agree with you, obviously, otherwise we wouldn't be here, I guess. And I'm one of the people who actually had an easier time learning it, I want to say, but I still have to acknowledge it's not easy. Would you tend to agree that that maybe the superpower of Blender is also its Achilles?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right? Because you can do so many things in Blender, and I feel like sometimes people don't even know how to start, because there's so many roads they could potentially take. You think am I accurate on this?
Yeah, it's sort of that consumer's dilemma thing where you go into like a gas station and you can't pick the candy because there are just so many options, and you just don't know where to begin. And so really, and a lot of times, like, people come in and they have this really grand idea, and it's a great idea, but when it comes to like actually executing on it, they stumble on just getting started. And so I'm like, I love Blender, and because they're open source and they're not working within the margins of like other softwares that you're paying for, they really work to make it so that the software is capable of doing things, but they are less focused on showing you how to use all of those. So that's their main focus, is making sure that it just works in the first place. and then they really hope that the community kind of comes together and acts as the sort of hand holding for how to make it work and amidst the rest of the tools.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong about this. Well, there was someone among you who thought probably first, it's a good idea to do something about this. I don't know if it was Nina, but Nina can tell that story, hopefully.
Well, Dave actually was the one who pitched the idea to me, and I just knew. I was like, yeah, we feel that pain point, right? Like with Dave's story, coming from using Maya for a long time and having to unlearn a lot of stuff and learn a new program, but ultimately trying to do the same things. And for me, I was using 3ds Max long ago when I was in art school, and even that, that was quite complex. But just having many years of not touching this type of software, trying to get back into it, this is when I was diving into the XR space in terms of design. And it's one of those things where we're feeling the struggle. We see people in our community that's feeling the struggle. We see the potential, but at the same time, it's like, okay, well, clearly there's an opportunity here to create something that makes it much easier and more accessible for people to just have access, right, to be able to just unleash their creativity in a new way, in a fun and easy way. So I was all in after he pitched it to me.
Nice. Ying, I know you're also on the creative side of things. Like, what made you think that this is a great idea?
Yeah, so as a graphic designer and UI designer, when I first take the class of the XR, so I need to create some like 3D artwork for my games. And then I don't have any access or knowledge of Maya. So only thing and it's available for me is a Blender. But when I first like get into the software, it's like so overwhelmed, and I have to like learn all the tutorial online, like different sources, mainly YouTube, and it's so complicated. So that's how when Dave presented to us this like great idea, like how people can easily learn stuff from like gameplay. So when you learn the software, it's through a story, which is like emotional attached to it, so that people like memorize in a like fun and intriguing way.
Yeah, you're bringing up a good point, right? It's storytelling. That's essentially at the core of your game. So you're not just teaching people, but you also have like spun up a story in this game, which makes it quite exciting, I think. Let me put our main partner in all of this on the big screen, Grunk, who will jump into this, not know what he's in for, really.
I'm good at going in blind. It's all good.
Right? You're blind. Okay, good. Because I told you not to sneak peek. So
I didn't. I didn't look. I sat here and I just rocked out to this music, and it made me really happy. So I'm already hooked. You got me already.
Awesome. Also, just maybe a quick FYI, right? This is a gaming prototype. Right now, the team is in the middle, and this is why we felt this is a good time to help out. In the middle of a Kickstarter campaign. So if you feel like this is something that speaks to you, then please consider pitching in. There's really, really small tiers. So if you don't have a lot of money, it doesn't matter, right? Every pitch kind of counts. And they also have really cool tiers for the grown-ups among us, where you can actually design your own little character in the game, which I think is super awesome. So go for it. I will blend this in later again.
All right. I'm clicking start. I'm excited. I'm already hooked. That music got me immediately. So down a little bit here. I'm loving this already.
I was just
I'm
quietly.
already hooked. It's so great already. You control a pigeon.
So cute, isn't it?
It's so cute. All right, we're meeting Suzanne. I love the whole Windows graphics. This is so great. Okay. Oh, I'm
So
holding
maybe-
middle mouse. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, can you read it?
Yeah,
Because
sorry.
your-
All right,
your
I'm
face
holding
is in
middle.
front
I'm
of
holding.
it.
Sorry, I'm thinking. You got me. I'm like focused in already because you get competitive so quick, right? I'm like, I'm gonna beat this. All right,
We
so
always do.
hold middle mouse wheel and drag to orbit.
Ooh.
All right, Suzanne. Hello, little one. I am Suzanne, guardian of this realm. I'm afraid a daemon named Dube escaped this realm and wrought havoc in yours. Dube kidnapped your friends and imprisoned them here. Only a master of this realm can save them. Oh, we're on a rescue mission already. I love it. But you are inexperienced. That's not true. I made a bagel once. It wasn't a donut. It was a bagel. You're not the one.
Right, I forgot about this. Grunk made a bagel, not a
I made a
donut.
bagel. It's a bagel. All right. There's too much to learn. Only a strong will can succeed. No, you don't have what it takes.
What the?
You
What the
keep
hell?
turning away from me. Yeah, I'm persistent. I really am. Let's see. It will take persistence to beat Dube. Maybe you have what it takes. Am I saying that right? I don't mind being corrected.
It's like you're saying it just fine.
Okay. I really don't mind. If I say something wrong, correct me.
You could call it
find the-
doob or dube. Either works.
You call it what? Sorry?
You could call it doob or dube. I think
All right,
either works.
Dube works. I'm going with Dube. It sounds close to dude, and that's good for me. Find the next portal, begin your journey. Good luck. All right.
You became green.
I can go backwards or forwards. Nice. Found him. Collect your card.
Oh, we have to clean this part up, but yeah. So these are an example of some of the
It's taking me. Okay.
collaborator cards that will pop up, and we'll refine them so that they'll have more information, as well as you can click and it'll take you to their websites, and you can sort of amass this knowledge base of all the different Blender creators that exist, and so when you beat the game, then you can go and follow them and see their tutorials and keep on going with your Blender journey.
I love it. All right.
Also,
I know how to click the bread. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I also think it's so cute that after you've completed a mission, part of the world becomes colorful again. You guys could have neglected that, right? But it's kind of like a central, integral part of it. So I really loved this when I was playing this.
I've collected I'm going to call it a bagel on my neck.
Oh, yeah.
Go get it.
The really fun part about being so open about this project during its development is that part wasn't actually changing colors. It was, someone had played it and they were like, actually, it would make sense if this part changed colors after you did it. And so we're able to kind of make those iterations as we're developing it. And so everyone who has been involved, we really do take all of the advice to heart and are trying to make it the best experience as possible.
I'm not going to lie. The little life preserver that got me across the little creek. I loved that. Oh, okay. So I have more control than I thought I did. Okay. I thought I was linear. That's dangerous. You gave me too much freedom.
He goes rogue very fast.
Very
just saying.
quickly. I already see something down there I want to click. All right. Camera orbit. I love these loading screens. All right. We're scrolling with our mouse wheel to zoom in. Mouse, so brave. You've come to rescue me. But it's a trap. Watch out for Dube. I got it right that time.
Yep.
Oh, man. He just squashed
This is a
the
dude.
mouse.
All right. Welcome to the party, Featherhead. Everyone calls me Dube, but you can call me Default Cube. All right. I get it now, and I get how you got there now. Fair enough. I would have caught it at that point. I would have pointed it out. Okay, so am I looking for sides? Oh, we went upside down. We're inverted.
I think this one shows so well how intuitive you designed this, right? Like it's just like people know what they're supposed to do, unlike
No,
when they
yeah,
first
it's
open
immediate.
Blender. So it's like you remember this stuff. It's really good.
And I love unlocking
Thank
stuff,
you.
so this makes me happy already. Navigation
Of
gizmo.
course.
You found enough gizmos to make the navigation gizmo.
It's like grabbing loot. Just
It
admit
really
it.
is.
It's like
Hey,
the same thing.
I love grabbing loot. All right, dude,
Yeah.
this is my world. You think you can just fly around? Not on my watch. Let's see what you can do when you can't move. I don't want to be stuck. Little one, I made you the gizmo window. You can use it to move around instead. Good luck. Okay. Oh, so that controls, dude. All right, all right. Ooh, I'm supposed to match those up. All right. Am I supposed to hit these?
Actually, once you let go, yeah, that it just wants to make sure that you get the button first.
I'm like trying to like put it right in the middle. Boom. Okay. Do I need to get them in the?
It's a little bit more like a repetition of the first one.
Got it. Okay.
We had issues with people only hitting the XYZ, which is a perfectly good way of navigating, but they wouldn't click the in between part to actually do a free form. And so I added a step in there, but unfortunately, it only progresses forward when you let go of it. So if you flip around to the other side of the red, then I think the one should show up now.
You know what I was doing? I was watching the like the little mini map on the top right. I know it's not a mini map, but that's where I'm at. Okay, I'll look at the cube too. I see now what I did. Got it.
Yeah. It's essentially in the actual Blender user interface, you have both ways. That's what I mentioned towards Dave just in the beginning, right? You have always multiple ways in Blender to reach your goal, be it navigation or anything else, which is kind of cool. But at the same time, for people who are new to the software, it's like, wait, why are there like 3 different ways on how to do something? How do I know which is like the right one? So
no, my problem was I didn't realize we had marks on the cube. I was looking up at the top right. Oh, how far am I zooming out? Okay, I see new things. Okay, use orbit, navigate to sphere.
And I'll need to add a new thing in the demo that says that your movement is back. So I might have Suzanne come in and say, I got your flying back before you. So now you can use either one.
Okay, I love it. How far am I supposed to? Oh, there we go. Okay, now we're.
There you go. You got the next one. This is actually a tricky one. Dave knows this in the Blender viewport. Like depending on how far you zoom out, you actually need to adjust your view distance, right? Mm-hmm. If you haven't set it far enough, you will not be able to see anything anymore.
You'll be like, where did everything go?
Exactly.
I've made a lot of stuff disappear in applications before. It happens.
And also what's a good one on this one is if you need to zoom in fast, I don't know if you're planning on doing like a separate exercise for this one, but if you do, then it's, I think, colon on the numpad. That's it, right? Zoom in fast.
Is that, I would always use shift, right? Shift is, will speed things up. Is that right? I'll have to look at my notes again.
Maybe you have a custom setup.
Yeah.
I haven't made it far enough in the game to have an opinion on that yet.
But people, that's another thing is like people will always set up their own hotkeys, and so it's really helpful to actually know what those hotkeys are activating. And so like the point of this is to kind of go through all the different areas that you can activate these sort of, one is a view selected. So for now I have it hooked up to F, but you can use the tilde menu. You can go up into your viewfinder, and then you can use the period on your numpad. So there are just all these different ways of doing it, but kind of knowing where those things are centered will give people a more informed idea of how things are set up in Blender, that some things are just hotkeys, but you can access them through these different file dropdowns.
That makes a huge difference too. I mean, we were only playing with like A Sprite and making pixel art, but like once I had my hotkeys down, I was making stuff so much faster.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, I missed the first one. I says I need space. Get away from me. Ow, geez. Who made it disappear?
And look at that, you made it green. Woo!
Oh, the mouse is not gone. I'm so happy. I've saved the mouse. You've saved me. Thank you. I hope you can save our friends. Good luck. That's awesome.
Don't go in. Yeah. So
Okay,
this is sort of the end of the demo, but there are two additional areas that you can go to. One is a hint that says "Look beyond the walls."
I love it. I definitely would have followed that. This isn't where I started, right? All right, we're gonna go. I love these loading screens.
Oh, look
so this
at
is
this.
a bit more of the free play. Some of the things that we're working on is just being able to, because all of this is built in Unity, we are replicating what is happening in Blender in Unity. So some of the things are just like being able to select things and then using G to grab them or S to scale them. Those all need to be built out. And so this was sort of a playground for a little while, giving the impression that, if you click on one of these and then you press, this isn't kosher, but it is part of the ease of access right now. Is if you select something and you press F, then it will focus on it.
Okay.
But normally that's not a Blender protocol, but it does make it easier for me to actually zoom in on things. And then if you hit G while you have something selected, then it will allow you to grab it, move it around. And
That's
so
awesome.
adding this sort of this concept of like, I don't know if you've ever like been playing games, especially as a kid, and escape will always get you out of it as well.
Okay.
At playing games as a kid, I always wanted to like go in the buildings that you weren't supposed to go into.
Yeah, oh yeah, always.
And so kind of incorporating Blender within a game allows that type of stuff to happen. And we'll get to see that in the next level.
That's awesome. Okay. You said I can escape out or click file.
Yep, to quit.
Quit. Got it.
See, I failed on this one. I didn't find this one.
Ooh,
I didn't click on continue. So good you did. You did.
I have too much freedom. I love that.
So a little hint is that spacebar will let you jump.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, so cute. Look
now you have even more freedom.
It's getting dangerous. See, I knew he would be
sending it.
He is flying into oblivion. I knew you would do this. Well, now, oh.
That was amazing.
What?
Whee!
No way! You didn't anticipate Grunkleknut's moves.
So now there are different ways of going from Blender's edit mode into object mode, and one of the common ways to do that is hitting tab. And so we've done that where if you hit tab, you're now in object mode, where you can kind of fly around the map a little bit more, and you can click on objects, and so say click on that orange bush. Then you can use S to scale it, or if you escape out of that, you can use G to grab it.
Oh no!
Oh wow!
That's so cool.
And so we can create these.
That's so cool. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah. We can create this interactive world that you can play inside of, and you can really start to see like the advantage of if you actually build something in Blender, then you can like potentially bring it into these types of worlds and see it in a real like interactive context, and that I hope would give people a lot more excitement when it comes to wanting to learn Blender, because they can see the immediate effect of what they might be building.
Oh, this is awesome.
So G is a good way to move things, and it's the type of thing where, like, if you take the floor out, then you will drop, and you will, like, so you play at your own risk. But as a kid, I really wanted that. I wanted to, like, pay for my sins in a way, and actually have consequences, but sort of forge my own way. And that's why I love Blender. Just like, it really lets you forge your own path and build your own sort of universe.
I think that's one of the scariest things about it, though, that, like, jumping into it when I tried to make my donut that turned into a bagel, was there's just so much to look at, and it's just so overwhelming. So, like, this step-by-step thing and making it like a story-based thing where I can remember it is huge. It's huge. And this pigeon is awesome.
Right? I didn't underpromise, right?
No, this is so cute. This is super fun.
And we keep on adding new features every day, so it really is a project that keeps on giving and building a lot more.
Oh, I
So
found a wall.
one of the community goals that we just set up was that if we could reach 2,000 retweets for one of our viral tweets, we'd be able to unlock the bird pooping mechanic.
Yeah, that's a feature that we've been hoping for a while.
That's amazing.
That's so cool, though. This is good. So wait, we should probably put this up on screen. And I failed you guys a little bit on this one, I just realized. So I linked the Kickstarter campaign. I know you have also all other links linked on this one. So if you guys find this as cool as we do and want to support this initiative, then please go to the Kickstarter campaign page. And even if you really can't donate anything, that's fine. But then just share it with your network, right? Even if there's like one person among them that want to actually give something and contribute to this, and you never know, right? People always tell me, yeah, but I don't have any kind of people like this in my network. You don't know. You don't know who's like Grunk secretly, building bagels and donut. You really don't know. So
It's a great bagel.
Just really support this. I think for me, as I shifted from fashion to 3D design, like, I had the same feeling as Dave. I just really loved that, like, finally I could create whatever I like ever dreamed of, really. But yeah, it really wasn't easy to wrap my head around it. And I think I would really appreciate if other people would have it easier to get there where I am now, and just be able to build stuff, whatever they imagine they can build. This is just such a good feeling as a creator. Well,
honestly, this is just fun. I'm having fun running around too. Like, I'm getting, it's like Pigeon Diablo vibes.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Cool. Yes, no, you're absolutely welcome. Thank you guys for making the time for this. I think Grunk will be busy for a few more hours.
Sorry, I'm having too much fun.
That's what we're going for.
No, you guys did a fantastic job, and it's really approachable too. Like, I'm telling you right now, like, a little hand holding never hurts when you're diving into something like this. Like, even just the pixel programs, having people help me get through that and get my feet wet and just really just kind of work into it, but with help, huge, absolutely huge. And honestly, everybody wants to build. Everybody secretly wants to build, right? Everybody is afraid of building and failing, but I don't mind failing, so we just kind of send stuff. But for anybody out there that wants to learn Blender, honestly, this is a great start. You can go try to make a bagel like me, but I would do this instead, because this was a lot easier.
Thanks, Grunk.
Thanks, Grunk.
No problem. Thank you guys for letting me play this, and thanks for being here with us. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
thank you for being forced into this.
I'm always down to try. I'm always down to play, and I don't mind failing. So no big deal.
No, really. thank you guys. Yeah, again, thank you guys for making the time. I guess this is where we will wrap it. But looking forward to more features being added, and of course the Kickstarter campaign coming out very successfully. And yeah, just doing another stream with you guys hopefully soon.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much again, Stella and Grunk. You're amazing.
Yeah,
You're
thank you so
absolutely
much.
welcome,
Yeah,
guys.
no problem at all. No problem at all.
And yeah, I think Grunk and I will be back. Will we be back on Tuesday? Is there some? No, we will be back on Sunday, right?
Yeah, we have one coming up Sunday.
We have a job on Sunday to do. So that's going to be an exciting one. It's for a good cause. It's for the children, literally. And we'll be here with the people from Lupolands, with the people from the creators. And did I forget something? Tycho is part of this, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So a lot going on Sunday. So if you don't have plans, great. Just join us.
1 p.m. Eastern.
Right? And that's it, I guess. Have a nice Friday, everyone, and see you soon. Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.